Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where we'll stop while we input your time travel coordinates.
Next bright idea, recording our knowledge on key rules. There was only one solution. When we move, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds here is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping, bands, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilizations. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with the they create a simple common alphabet adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs?
Sofia et Clivo Catativem. Ulanos, Teie, Vaterpulvar,
Romans created powerful empires. To move their armies around, they built a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first worldwide web and sent us into the future. But then we hit a roadblock. Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. It turns out that the copies of the libraries of the Middle East been washed over by Arab and Jewish scholars. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. Now knowledge can travel faster to the moon, we had to invent a new language. Everyone has had one of these amazing machines in their own house. The system is they're as big as a house. The solution comes in, of all places, a garage in California. Young people with a passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Together we form a super network that grows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. The future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about. And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with solar power from your home fueling station, you're off. You won't have to worry about your pets while you're gone, thanks to handy household robots. You'll leave your country home in an ultra-light, ultra-powerful, just network family car that can take you anywhere. Since you like to wing it, your virtual travel agent gives you options for hotels and restaurants along the way. You can just relax and take things as they come. Getting there is half the fun. So your family car will be able to run virtual tours to teach you about the world outside your window. Turn your vehicle into a mobile office. Who knew that board meetings could be easy to travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today? And the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you can dive right in at the beach. The future is just in. Looks like it's going to be a great big beautiful tomorrow. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Okay, so yeah, today we are at Epcot. So today we're going to be hitting the rides. We're also going to be staying around. If weather permits, we're going to stick around for illuminations, reflections of Earth. Assuming, of course, we don't get rained out. But we'll be making that determination later. It is supposed to rain today. We have our ponchos with us. So hopefully it won't be too bad and we'll be able to stick around for illuminations tonight. But first, let's head over to Test Track. We got fast passes and we're going to use them. Let's go.
Hey guys, would you like peanuts for me?
First, Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival is still in progress. Be running through May, I believe, all the way through June. So we're heading to Test Track. Okay, Test Track is currently at a 90-minute wait. But again, we have fast passes, so let's go.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. Connecting to OnStar. SIM-car performance data acquired.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SIM-car off-road and extreme weather sequence. Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Scanning SIM-car for optimal eco-efficiency. Engaging eco-scan for aerodynamic efficiency. Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress. Calculating total environment impact. Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
Oh my goodness, such a big spitfire. That was like going over that bump, wasn't it? You know, near the church. The hill.
Displaying power test results. SIM-track performance testing complete.
Okay, well that was fun, and my design finished second, so not bad. Okay, back there is the space restaurant, coming right along. Okay. Checking out the waits for Mission Space. Looks like it's a 25-minute wait for the green side and a 30-minute wait for the orange. Don't have a fast pass for this one, so we will come back to Mission Space at another time. Oh yes, when I was here for the Flower and Garden Festival, I missed a topiary or two. Right over here is Stitch. Okay, moving on. Something else I missed, maybe it's recycled material.
There's a camera in the
So that's all made out of stuff that washed ashore. Yeah, penguins be the next Disney nature movie. Okay, it's a 20-minute wait for the ride, but I think we're going to bypass the ride and go in this one. land. We have a fast pass for our Living with the Land boat ride.
The surface of the land, rich trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create diverse living systems. Systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. Hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods.
And wasps to control pests. In Japan, we're learning that by adding composted leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers. In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia,
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs? Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
We have pineapple.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, Many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Bananas.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney.
Catfish.
Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. Maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
We had all of those.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Eggplant.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
Cucumber.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello? Who is this?
Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just the sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come to play.
I'd love to.
This is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. What all wet can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I'd hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
But what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really clowns around. It's downside up and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So what do you think? Is it neat?
More than you can imagine.
But Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brains of the house.
Of course! Imagination is just turning your thinking upside down. can plainly see imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Right at the start of everything that's new.
Okay, we are now in World Showcase at the China Pavilion, waiting for reflections of China. In about 4 minutes, we'll be heading in.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was good. So we're going to move on. They won't allow me any videotaping in there, but that's okay. We'll move on.
Canada, big, wide, and very, very cold.
What?
Here in the Great White North, it snows 24 hours a day.
No.
Every day of the year.
Excuse me?
Its frozen landscape is dotted with igloos.
Hello? No,
Homes for the vast majority of Canadians.
Would someone please just stop
Penguins
the...
and polar bears prowl the permafrost, poaching and plunder. Of all the nerve.
Sorry to interrupt, but everything he said is wrong. You're completely wrong.
I am?
I mean, have you ever been to Canada?
Technically, no.
You know, I think that these good people deserve to hear from someone who knows the true Canada. Someone who loves Canada, who grew up there.
Is Celine Dion here?
No, Celine Dion is not here. I'm referring to myself, Martin Short. Hello. Raised in Hamilton, Ontario.
Fine. I'll just go to the France Pavilion film, where they appreciate an invisible narrator.
Adieu. Now, I can show you the real Canada. My Canada. And there's lots to see. So let's go, shall we? First stop, Niagara Falls. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Marty, those are in America. And you'd be half right. This half, however, is in Canada. The spectacular Horseshoe Falls. Now, from one natural wonder to another. Check out the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick. The largest tide in the world. Now this is low tide, obviously, when you can actually walk on the seafloor. But at high tide, you'd be 50 feet underwater. So time your walks very carefully, okay? From the East Coast, we zoom across 6 time zones to the West Coast. So keep your hands and feet inside the country at all times. Vancouver Island's spectacular Butchart Gardens, inspiring visitors from around the world for over 100 years. But if you like your plants a little bigger, take a stroll through nearby Cathedral Grove. Some of the trees here are more than 800 years old. With sights like these, I'm sure it comes as no surprise that Canadians love the great outdoors. Especially these Canadians. I suppose the polar bears are a bit of a giveaway that we do get a little snow in Canada. But you know what? It doesn't slow us down. Not one bit. Sometimes I do get a little excited about curling, but who doesn't? Sweet, sweet, sweet!
sweet!
In winter, skating is our favorite form of transportation, like here on the Rideau Canal in Ottawa.
I was practically born on skates. In fact, I just happen to have some footage from my glory days in Pee Wee hockey. Isn't it great that my parents owned a Circle Vision camera? What are the odds?
Don't pass it to Marty.
Hey, that's me!
He never scores.
Well, I think you can clearly see my early potential. Sure, I could have gone pro, the dream of every young Canadian. But I decided to go into comedy instead. Looks like things are warming up.
But that's okay, because when the snow melts, Canadians are just as passionate about warm weather sports. Here in Nova Scotia, our passion is sailing. This is the home of the legendary Blue Nose, winner of 4 international races in her day. We're so proud of her, we put her image on a coin. Check it out the next time you accidentally get a Canadian dime in your change. Yes, Canadians do treasure nature and the great outdoors. And with such colorful small towns as Moose Jaw and Medicine Hat, some people might think we're rustic backwoods folks. But in fact, most Canadians live in cities. Come on, I'll show you. Here's beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. The architecture of this charming city is so inspired by its British heritage that you would swear you were in England. Victoria's nearest neighbor is Vancouver. This diverse cosmopolitan city is nestled between a rainforest, coastal mountains, and the Pacific Ocean. It's also home to Canada's exciting film industry. Now that's talent. Next stop is Calgary, gateway to the Rocky Mountains, where sophisticated city living is right around the corner from outdoor adventure. And if you visit in July, don't forget to pack your chaps and spurs.
The Calgary Stampede, in the saddle since 1912, with bucking broncos, wagon races, and bull riding. Let me show you how it's done. Get along, little doggy! From the height of the Rockies to the height of sophistication, Toronto.
This is a truly creative city, filled with theaters, museums, and nightlife. The highlight of the year is the Toronto International Film Festival, where stars and fans from all over the world arrive for premieres and parties. C'est magnifique! Oh, I know, you're probably thinking, hey Marty, what's with the French? Well, it's because now we are in Quebec, the cradle of French civilization in North America. Quebec City is the only walled city in Canada. But the largest city in the Province de Quebec is Montreal. In fact, it's the largest French-speaking city outside of France. Elle est très belle, non? A little help for the monolinguals in the audience. Merci. Montreal is the home of the little theater group you just might be familiar with. Cirque du Soleil was created on the sidewalks of Quebec by street performers in 1984. Today, it has shows all over the world. And speaking of talented performers, here are a few other Canadians you might recognize.
missing the most glamorous one of all? Ah, that's better. Well, I guess you could say entertainers are Canada's most important export. But let me introduce you to the real stars of Canada. The people who make up one of the most diverse countries in the world. From our native people to our newest immigrants, we treasure that diversity. But no matter who we are, we're all proud to be Canadian. This would be a perfect place for a song. I think so, don't you? Here we are at Niagara Falls again. We've come full circle, and sadly, our journey has come to an end. Well, I just hope you enjoyed your tour of my Canada. But there's nothing like the real thing. So just walk outside the theater, hook a left toward that big silver ball, and keep walking due north. You can't miss it. Just tell them Marty sent you. Now, how do I get out of here? Because I have a fast pass for Soren. Hate to miss it. I need help!
Okay, last time I was here, I told you that I wanted to try the salmon out. Just tried it. Absolutely delicious. So I think I'm going to wander over here. I'm going to try one more thing out while we're waiting for eliminations. Okay, so weather coming in, so we're not going to stay for eliminations this time, but we'll get it some other time. So we'll be back.